we're going to be watching a famous content creator called Zeck Felms or Sped Films. So we're going to be watching his 12 most popular shorts and questioning them. So 3, 2, 1, the first.
Always start from a corner. This doubles your chances of winning. If your opponent also starts from a corner, use the opposite corner from where you started. He will block the center, so use the last available corner. This way, you will have 2 ways to win. But if your opponent starts from the center after your initial move, then use a German sticky grenade.
What the fuck? I don't think that works. You're just going to kill your friend and to get 70-degree burns and get arrested by the cops. Zeck films from AliExpress. Instructions unclear. My friend exploded. What? First I thought it was a useful short until German sticky grenade. German sticky grenade got me rolling. Anyways, next.
Why do the royal guards wear such large hats compared to their bodies? Well, you might think it's to appear taller and intimidating, but that's not the case. Guards were chosen only if they had pointed heads, so they could hide them under their hats. And when ammunition ran out in battle, the guards could be used as bullets. Why do...
Huh? So they use that for ammunition. That's weird. KSI should become a royal guard. True. KSI, because you're British and you have a big forehead, so you should become one. There are no more bullets. You are the bullet. Bro, the pointed head. My son, you're the ammo. Oh god. That's what I'm saying, dude. Anyways, third.
If the cow eats blueberries, could the milk come out purple? You see, milk is composed of 90% water. The rest is made up of lactose, fat, and protein, and this causes its white color. So if a cow eats 39mm bullets, it could become a Kalashnikov automatic rifle.
What the fuck was that? What the heck was that? What we came for? Purple milk. What we got? Kalashnikov automatic rifle. Zeck's milk is wild. What do you mean by that? What the heck do you mean by that? The Italian brain rot image on the milk cartoon. Oh, that cow. Bro took 50 cow bullets to another level. AK-47, cow 47. He's right though.
If a cheetah and I Show Speed raced over 100 meters, most people would assume the cheetah would easily win. But that's not necessarily true. The cheetah explodes off the line, reaching incredible speeds within seconds. However, after covering around 80 meters, its body begins to overheat, forcing it to slow down significantly. I Show Speed instead, on the other hand. Yo, Speed, what the fuck?
Of course. He's at KFC. Eating fried chicken. You forgot the watermelon. What the fuck? Look, bro. Bro predicted the race would actually happen. That actually happened. I was wearing headphones. It's finally happened, bro. Zeck D Films. That's true.
Always start from the center. This column gives you more options to win. If your opponent starts there too, simply add another coin. Again, focusing on the center column gives you horizontally, diagonally, and even vertical winning combinations. But if your opponent put another fucking coin, calm down and use a metal storm. Always start from...
Freak? What the heck was that? A gun? Really? Valid crash out. That's true. And if you're another, and if your opponent put another freaking coin, calm down and use a metal storm valley gun.
If you use cotton swabs to clean your ears, be careful. Many people use cotton swabs without knowing how dangerous they can be. Not only can they cause infections, but when you use a cotton swab, you push the earwax deeper into the ear, which can cause pain. Instead, use a flak 18 to 3688 mm. If you
What? So you use a freaking artillery gun to clean your ears instead of a Q-tip. What the heck is wrong with you? Sorry, I forgot to mention that it was only forks if you have the ears. This only works, not forks. This actually works. How does it work? If you use cotton swabs, be careful. The dude. My scream sounded like my fire alarm. I'm at 3 a.m. Hack is basically an upgraded cotton swab. My brain in the math test. This is so true, my dude.
start by making a small hole in the lips. This makes it easier to insert the first smaller ring. Once the wound has healed, the ring is removed and a larger one is inserted. This is repeated several times until the desired size is reached. In their beautiful culture, this is a sign of beauty and maturity. Generally, those with the largest rings are seen. Start by
Since when can they put a tank in their ring? This is my brain think of during a math test. Oh, no. This rack, this is in the Morsi tribe. So they get a tank ink in their lips. Oh, tank was crazy. Dang, that was so beautiful.
Always start from the top middle block. This is the least risky move. As the game continues, identify and gently test blocks to find the ones that are easiest to pull out. A key strategy is to leave unstable side blocks for your opponent and never touch the corners first. But if your opponent also start from the top middle block, then use a tiny special C4 block and insert it in. Always start.
What? A C4 block. How does that work? Jenga twin. What the heck? It's against the rules if you take it from the top. That's what I was thinking. Top, middle. Okay, and my opponent used a nuclear bomb. That dude is Zeck Felms' cousin. Is felms. Last was unexpected. Very helpful. And now we're both in the hospital. Okay. Anyways, next.
Inside the buckle, a small caliber pistol was hidden. You see, this weapon was used by criminals to rob banks in the Wild West because it was easy to activate with a simple click. It was mainly used inside.
Freak. Are they saying that woman? What the heck was that? Last one. What the heck was that?
He was forced to reveal the PIN code of his safe at gunpoint.
Okay.
But as the robber entered the code and opened the safe, a hidden string pulled the trigger, activating an unbeatable security. He was forced.
Bro got the mic. Sacrificial lambs. Zeck felms. The robber got violated so bad. True.
Always shoot diagonally and search for ships in a checkerboard pattern.
Okay.
This can almost guarantee a win in Battleship. But if your opponent starts copying the same tactic after your opening moves, change the pattern and target the corners, where ships are often hiding. However, if the game still doesn't go your way, use a Dutch harpoon cannon. Always shoot diagonally.
What the heck? I think that should lose more patience. What's it yet? What is this?
Bro, you cannot just be serious. This is not one of my calmest video yet, because you can click oh my god.
What the fuck is this? Really happened? What? Thanks, bro. It actually worked. How can that work? Evil Neuro. Okay. Next
They
one.
start by placing several metal rings around their necks. Many people think this stretches the neck, but that's not true. The rings actually press down the shoulders and chest, making the
think
neck
I
look
know
longer.
this.
In their
I know
culture,
this.
a longer-looking neck is often considered a symbol of... They
What the fuck was that? As a giraffe, I feel like I'm going to sue. Zeck felms destroyed our plane. Yep. Go, bro hit the Gangnam Style. All shits and giggles until a giraffe shows up. A longer looking neck is often considered an Amber Alert. Okay.
If you lose a tooth, the dentist can replace it with a gold one. It may seem expensive, but gold is incredibly hard. It also doesn't
Does it have the point?
corrode like other metals, so it
If it's
lasts a long
expensive?
time. But if you smile at the wrong...
What the fuck? Huh? It's out of that gold teeth was promised to him 1,000 years ago. What the heck? Bandon, you tried that. Gold is actually soft. The Instagram Reels colonization was real. Ro was getting violently robbed. Gold be hard, crack me to that tooth was promised him 3,000 years ago. I know this is a Jewish joke.
If you put your finger...
Anyways, that was the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.